Years ago in Canadian basketball, if you were about 6'6", you were considered a big man, and you played power forward or center position. A lot of guys stunted growth because of that. A lot of guys who were like 6'5", 6'6". If you played high school basketball, you were probably the biggest guy on the roster. And regardless what your natural skills and abilities were, you were asked to play in the post, grab rebounds, and score in the post. When I think about James Wiseman, that's how I feel. His situation with the Golden State Warriors, a waste of his natural skills and abilities. You have a player who's 7'1", face-up player, nice shot mechanics. He could run the floor. If I would compare him to a player, it would be Chris Bosh. The only difference between James Wiseman and Chris Bosh is that Chris Bosh had a staff behind him who believed in him and gave him what he needed to develop his game and reach his full potential. The opposite happened for James Wiseman, where he was picked at a higher pick than Chris Bosh, but they didn't give him what he needed to develop his game. And not only that, their system was not requiring of a guy with James Wiseman's skill sets. Honestly, I do feel like James Wiseman's such a versatile player. He could do so much. He could do so many things that if he was dealing with a coaching staff in Golden State who were more open-minded to how he can benefit the team, there would be way more success. What I think the situation is that Steve Kerr is very rigid in his coaching style. I don't think he's willing to try new things. I don't think he is confident in himself to try new and different things, which is okay, right? But you do have to understand that that is also the reason why that dynasty may die with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, because they don't have the ability to nourish their young players and develop their young players like Moody, Kuminga, and James Wiseman, who is now gone to the Pistons. I do believe in James Wiseman, and I will make a bold prediction and say that if he stays injury-free, if he gets stronger and works hard on his game, I think he will reach his potential. Right now, currently, the Pistons squad is not wide open for him. Jalen Duren looks like he will be the starting center. He's looking good at that position. Marvin Bagley, who, a lot like James Wiseman, has not lived up to his potential, is always dealing with injuries. He's actually injured now, which will allow James Wiseman to get that time to develop. This window right now is so vital for James Wiseman. And hopefully his confidence hasn't been shaken, in his stint with the Warriors, trying to play a position that was not natural to him. And like what I said at the beginning of the video about in Canada, where if you're a 6'6" or whatever playing a big man, if you grew up, learning how to dribble, learning how to shoot, and those are your best assets, and then you're thrown in the post, you play, it's only so long where those skills that you had just start to kind of fade away. You see what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that's not the case with Wiseman. But regardless, I'm putting myself out there and saying I do believe he has something left in there. And we'll get to see it start to flourish on the Pistons. So I'll be watching closely, and I'll get back to y'all with an update. But that's going to be it for now. I'll leave it at that, and I'll catch you on the next one.